Hello Scorpio, welcome. It's Sandra here from Wolf Moon Tarot. I hope you're all well, wherever you are. This is your reading to cover your energies between the 20th to the 26th of December 2021, or thereabouts. It could resonate a little bit beyond those dates. It is a general reading, Scorpio, so take what resonates with you. Anything that doesn't, just leave that behind. It must be for somebody else. So, okay, we'll get started straight into your reading and just take a couple of messages from the Oracle of Visions to get your reading started. So what do we have for Scorpio, please? 20th to the 26th of December 2021. What do we have for Scorpio, please? Alright Scorpio, well first of all we've got number 50, and this talks about curiosity, comparisons, dissatisfaction. So, you know, being dissatisfied with what's happening in your life currently, or your environment, or a relationship, work perhaps, but being dissatisfied and, you know, wanting to experience something different, being curious about different environments, other opportunities perhaps. So, okay, curiosity and dissatisfaction, I feel, are the two leading words there. So we just put that to one side, and we have number 52, and this is about direction, purpose, objectives, taking the first step. So I can see now how these two messages fit together for you. There's something you're dissatisfied now, and you want some new experiences, and this is about being focused and taking the first step in another direction. Okay, so let's get into your reading now, Scorpio. So what do we have for Scorpio, please? For Scorpio, 20th, 26th of December 2021. What do we have for Scorpio, please? What does Scorpio need to know? We have the heart of your reading. What's at the root of the matter? Past influences. What's on your mind at the moment? The future going forward. And then something else that your guides would like you to know at this time. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Three of Swords. And this talks about heartache, heartbreak, heart pain, something that's really pulled at your heart chakra. Your emotions have been affected here. They could indicate a betrayal of some sort. Okay, so let's see, I'll just put that to one side. And we'll get some clarifying cards now to go deeper into your message. So could we clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Scorpio? Clarify all of the cards on the table, please, for Scorpio. Alright Scorpio, underneath this deck we have the Three of Pentacles, and this is pooling your energies, pooling your skills with others to create something quite unique, something quite special. So being very focused, but but sharing skills, coming together with other like-minded people in the creation of something new, you know, possibly putting the finishing touches to something that you've been working hard on, you know, whether it's with others or whether it's, you know, just with yourself, by yourself. All right, so we put that to one side also. But something's broken your heart here. And is that why you're feeling dissatisfied, wanting to branch out now into a new environment? And you're looking at taking the first steps towards that. So at the heart of your reading, Scorpio, we have the Chariot and we have the Five of Wands. And the Chariot, this is very much about rapid movement forward, you know, things starting, needing to start to go forward. I am always actually drawn to the depiction here. I feel everything's getting ready to go, but you see the young woman here, she's just looking the other way. She's not really interested in where she needs to be going, and it's almost like everything's in place, but you just need to take the reins now. Take the reins and remove these blocks that are stopping the wheels from going forward. So there's something blocking you going forward. All right, and it's something to do with the Five of Wands, and this is inner conflict, inner turmoil. So there's some form of inner turmoil, inner conflict that I feel is stopping you from taking advantage of this time and going forward with your plans. Okay. So what's at the root of this? Well, okay, we've got the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords, this is fast communication that came in, important information. It sort of came in out of the blue, really, and it was to do with something to do with money, abundance within, for yourself and for the family. Something that was promising abundance and expansion and having all of your needs met within a family situation. And that's what the Knight of Swords delivered, information to facilitate this. All right, so that's at the basis of this. But it's creating some form of inner conflict. The past influences, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Ten of Swords. The past influence, the Nine of Pentacles, this is being independent, working for yourself, you choosing, you calling the shots, really, having everything you need, plenty of abundance within the Nine of Pentacles here. But it's very much thinking independently, deciding yourself, you know, what you want to do, which way you want to go, choosing, having your own personal choices. So being well set up, really, with the Nine of Pentacles energy in the past. But there was a very painful situation that you've had to walk away from. And I feel it's to do with the Three of Swords here. Something that really was very painful for you, emotionally painful. And, you know, you've had to walk away from this painful situation. Where, I mean, have you, whoever this is for, I'm just wondering, did you have to walk away from your independence, from being very well set up? But something didn't work out. Something didn't work out. And it was all to do with information that came in very quickly out of the blue, concerning the abundance, what you had means to your elbow for yourself and the family situation. And it could well be these energies, that's what's brought this Chariot. You were charging forward, perhaps, and it brought it to a standstill, and it's left you in a state of contemplation, but also in a conflict. You've got some form of an inner conflict going on here. So what's on your mind at the moment? Well, we have the King of Swords and the Six of Swords. So what you're thinking about at the moment, this is either part of your energy, Scorpio. So you're thinking, trying to think logically, trying to be pragmatic and not allow your emotions to get in the way. If this is not to do with yourself, Scorpio, then you could be thinking about another person, somebody connected, who thinks logically, who is very much the King of Swords energy, who is very pragmatic, strategic in the way he thinks, he or her, she thinks. And it clarifies the Six of Swords. So this is about planning to move on, to head, to move out of troubled waters, heading for calmer waters, possibly heading for dry land, but definitely moving on from a troubled situation. And so it's either yourself giving this a lot of thought and being very pragmatic about this, or this is about moving on from a King of Swords energy. All right, so going forward, what have we got? We've got the Fool and the Four of Pentacles. And the Fool, this is the new beginning. They're taking the leap of faith and going in a direction that you feel is going to be much better for you. And to clarify the Four of Pentacles, I feel this is what you're keeping. You're going to keep this to yourself for a while. You're looking after what you have. You're holding something close to your chest. And this woman's holding a purse with all her money in the purse. And she's trying to hide it and keep it away from the village. She's obviously protecting it and trying to safeguard what she has. So I feel for some of you, this is taking a leap of faith now, going forward. And of course we've seen that here with being focused now on a new direction, taking the first steps into a new environment. And it may be that you are not revealing your plans. You're not revealing your plans to others. You're keeping it close to your chest for the time being. And it could also be because you're needing to protect what you have. Okay, so, right, what would your guides like to say to you? Well, we have the Page of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups. And what your guides want to say, this is a message. This is a message of a new opportunity to do with money, work or career, finances of some sort. But we have the Ace of Cups. Whatever this message is to do with, whoever it's from, it could be an offering, it could be a gift. For some of you it can be an inheritance, a message being received about some form of an opportunity to do with money. But with the Ace of Cups here, it's something that's meaningful for your heart, that's promising something good for your emotions. However, you've still got to protect your heart here. I feel your heart's been bruised. This is heartache and heartbreak. So whatever this new opportunity is that's coming in, that's promising some form of financial reward, There's a need still to look after your heart here. So go forward, carefully go forward, cautiously here. And that's what your guides want to say to you, Cancer. So I'm just wondering here with the first two cards whether you were working on something with somebody else, but something happened to cause a lot of heartache and heart pain. And I can see that with the past influences, you've had to walk away from this painful situation and perhaps become independent, perhaps become more independent now, self-sufficient. So as a result of leaving this painful situation, it's enabled you now to become more independent. But there is you've got some inner turmoil here, some inner conflict. Although the stage is set for going forward, there's some blocks here that's holding you back just at this time. Because you're thinking about the King of Swords here. You're trying to think logically and pragmatically about your next steps moving forward, how to go forward now. How to leave these troubled waters and find your calm place. For others of you, it could be having to move on from a King of Swords energy, somebody who is not in touch with their heart center. They think strategically. All right. But going forward, yes, you're going to take that leap of faith. You're going to, go forward in the direction that you're becoming focused on now. But you're going to keep it to yourself for a while, I feel, to protect what you have. But there's certainly going to be information about work, career, ways of earning money, perhaps, a gift. But you've still got to look after, you've got to protect your heart here. So there's something going to come in that's on offer, but you've still got to protect your heart, look after your heart. Because it promises a new beginning. It promises something that could be emotionally fulfilling for you. All right. Right, could we have two final messages for Scorpio, please? Two final messages for Scorpio, please. Okay, so we've got first light, beginning a new cycle. That's fantastic. So there's a completion of an old cycle, and I think we can see this on the table here. But you're going to be beginning a new cycle now, a new stage, a new adventure. Great adventure. Look, take a risk and venture forward. Take those first steps. Take those first steps forward. Be focused. See where you're going. Take a risk. Move out of your usual safe environment now, and get ready for the next stage of your adventure, your life adventure. Take a risk and venture forward. You've got the wind behind your sails. You're in your boat. You're on your way. Now, first light, beginning a new cycle. All right, Scorpio. Whoever this was for, I hope you've enjoyed the reading and it's had some meaning for you. But good luck going forward, and until next time, bye bye for now.